I have previously stated to you on this show, on other shows, on television, on radio, on our various digital platforms, at this network and at other networks, that I believe Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback I've ever seen play the position. That's because Aaron Rodgers checks every box. Every box. Arm strength, accuracy, mobility in and out of the pocket, and not just to run for the first down, but also just to move inside the pocket and extend the pocket. He's tough. He's shown himself to be clutch. He's come from behind. He's won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers checks every box. Tom Brady does not. He's not particularly mobile. He's alarmingly unathletic. And though he throws a great ball, let's not act like, even though he, like Aaron Rodgers, plays in bad weather, he has the best arm, nor has he ever had the best arm in football. But something happened when I was watching that overtime drive and several of the other fourth quarter drives. I realized that's actually what makes him great. Because Tom Brady did not play perfect football yesterday. Threw a terrible interception the first half, which could have, if he threw it in the... Listen, the Chiefs luckily read the play and had a defensive lineman drop back and make an interception. But if the ball was placed in the right spot where only Rob Gronkowski could catch it, the Patriots and their ridiculously good game plan would have been up 14-0 early on. He did not play a perfect football game. Did not. Threw a couple interceptions. Could have had a third interception if not for D Ford lining up in the neutral zone. But again, that's part of what makes him great. Because with all of those arguments, and they are in fact true, he's not a good athlete. He's not particularly mobile. He's never thrown the best football. He just hasn't. And he didn't play perfect yesterday. Did anyone stop to realize he's 41 years old? 41 years old. Anybody here been 41 years old? This guy has. Do you know what's the same when you're 41 years old? Pretty much nothing works like it used to. It just doesn't. This guy is playing in Super Bowls when most NFL players are searching for their second or third opportunity post-career. He's in his 9th Super Bowl. The average NFL career lasts 4 years. 9 years of playing football is a hell of a run. 9 Super Bowls is unfathomable. And to win a game on the road, in the cold, in the AFC Championship game, against a remarkable offense and an underrated defensive line. To be honest, that's a great defensive line when healthy. I know Chris Jones got hurt late. And to do so at 41 years old, even with the flaws, even with the mistakes, only makes the point better. In layup lines in basketball, one team's dunking, the other team's laying it up. One team's passing and cutting, and one team is showboating. That's the difference between the Patriots, who are laying it up, and the Chiefs. The Chiefs have ridiculous talent. Ridiculous talent. D Ford, Justin Houston, Chris Jones, Eric Berry. Okay? They got some names on that defensive side of the ball. On offense, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce. They got dudes. And if you're going to line up and pick a team, you're like, I want the one wearing red, not the one wearing white, because those guys look old. But you know what? Passing, pivoting, cutting still works. Laying it up still counts for 2 points. And running the football in the first half and play actioning and reading the defense and breaking it down in the second half and into overtime just works. He didn't play perfect. You can pick apart everything, but did anyone stop to realize he's 41 years old and he's going to the Super Bowl for the 9th time? So I want to change my vote. And here's the thing. We live in some weird parallel universe where we think it's like elections. Once you put your ballot in, you can't get it out. I'm going to tell you, I was not wrong. Aaron Rodgers does check every box, but I got new information. I've seen Tom Brady lead a team back from 28-3 down against the Atlanta Falcons. I've seen Tom Brady lose a game last year, and in the Super Bowl, he did fumble down 5 points. He did misread the defense. It was his mistake. But his team against the Eagles defense didn't punt on that day. And I just saw Tom Brady lead a team who doesn't have a star wide receiver, whose star tight end, frankly, runs a lot like Tom Brady. Just not exactly a compliment. And Julian Edelman, off both the PED suspension and a torn ACL, becomes his primary threat. Rex Burkhead became his primary running back, although Sony Michel is the star talent. But Rex Burkhead was the primary target as a running back. They used a fullback, which is like a dinosaur in the National Football League. And at 41 years old, he's going to the Super Bowl for the 9th time. I would like a revote. And on my ballot, I will put Tom Brady as the greatest quarterback I've ever seen, because being quarterback isn't about foot speed or foot movement or arm strength. It's about, more often than not, does your team achieve or overachieve their potential? Do they win games where other quarterbacks would lose? And the answer for Brady is yes, more than anyone else I've ever seen play the position. And he just did it at 41 years old. If you can't appreciate that, then you probably shouldn't watch sports. You should probably decide who wins games based upon layup lines, not what actually occurs on the field, on the court, or on the pitch.